Chapter 3, Echoes of the Yuan Dynasty. 3.1 Arriving at the Yuan Dynasty. Li Hua's journey continues as she arrives at the Yuan Dynasty, holding a magical scroll. This chapter will showcase the unique characteristics and cultural diversity of the Yuan Dynasty, established by the Mongols and marking a period of extensive cultural integration in Chinese history. During her journey, Li Hu will witness the exchange and fusion of different ethnic cultures during the Yuan period. The Yuan Dynasty was a time of multi-ethnic rule, where the cultures of the Mongols, Han, Hui, and other ethnicities converged. She will observe how various cultural traditions, customs, languages, and art forms influenced and integrated with each other, creating a unique societal landscape. At the same time, Li Hu will also learn about the political structure of this period. The Yuan Dynasty, led by the Mongols, merged Mongolian conqueror traditions with Chinese governance experience. This combination was reflected in the political system, laws, and administrative management. Economically, Li Hu will see how the Yuan Dynasty's economic system developed under the influence of multiple ethnicities. For example, the trade network of the Silk Road was further developed during the Yuan period, promoting not only the exchange of goods, but also the spread of culture and knowledge. In terms of social structure, the Yuan Dynasty implemented a complex class system, reflected in the living conditions and social status of the people Li Hu encountered. She might notice the differences between various social classes, and how these differences affected people's daily lives and social interactions. Li Hu stands on the outskirts of a bustling city, where the architecture is a fusion of Chinese and Mongolian styles. The air is filled with the hustle and bustle of various languages, and the streets are crowded with people from different ethnicities. 3 point to the influence of the Mongols. As Li Hu explores, she quickly realizes that the Yuan Dynasty represents a unique chapter in Chinese historia period, when foreign Mongol culture had a profound impact on traditional Chinese ways of life. She sees Mongol soldiers on the streets and hears stories of the great khans who ruled vast lands. Despite initial bewilderment, Li Hua's innate curiosity takes over. She wanders through markets, observing the exchange of goods and ideas among people from across the Eurasian continent. The Silk Road is at its peak during this time, attracting merchants from the Middle East and Europe. 3.3 Cultural Adaptation and Challenges. Li Hua's presency graceful and knowledgeable woman captures the attention of a group of scholars discussing philosophy and governance under Mongol rule. They invite her to join their conversation, curious about her knowledge and her origins from an earlier era. In the discussions, Li Hu learns about the complexities of the Yuan Dynasty's challenges faced by traditional Chinese scholars under foreign rule, and how the Mongols contributed to China's cultural landscape. The scholars debate the tension between preserving Chinese traditions and adapting to the new order. 3 point for a lesson in resilience. A wise scholar named Dao Ming takes particular interest in Li Hua's perspectives. He shares with her the challenges he faced in maintaining Chinese cultural practices. Li Hu, in turn, shares poetry from the Tang and Song dynasties, highlighting the endurance of Chinese culture. Together, they organize a small gathering where Li Hu recites her. This event becomes a symbol of hope and unity, reminding those present of the strength in their rich heritage. 3.5 Departure and Reflection. As her time in the Yuan Dynasty draws to a close, Li Hu feels a deep respect for the resilience and adaptability of the Chinese people, each leaving an indelible mark on the other. Holding the magical scroll, Li Hu prepares for her next journey. She takes one last look at the diverse streets of the Yuan Dynasty, a place where the past and present, tradition and change, uniquely merged in human history. Closing her eyes, Li Hu feels the familiar rush of time washing over her, ready to unveil the mysteries of another chapter in China's long history.